And now joining me on WION's Newsroom is Adya Juneja, who will bring us all the insights from the world of business. Miraj Shah giving us the buzz from the tech world, and Vidur Kathuria who will get us all the updates from the world of sports. And we begin by going over to Adya for the market updates. Over to you, Adya.
Well, thank you, Jyotsna. The top business trends right now include an AI sell-off on Oracle's crash, a surge in American unemployment, and a deep fall in Russia's oil revenue. The much-awaited Fed rate cut is done. The central bank said the latest cut should do the trick when it comes to fighting rising unemployment. But new data on Thursday showed the battle may take longer than what Fed officials projected. Applications for those looking for unemployment benefits for the first time rose last week. It was the biggest rise since the onset of the pandemic, as initial claims increased by 44,000 to 236,000 in the month of December. Thursday's data are towards the higher end of readings seen in 2025. In recent months, concerns about the job markets have weighed on consumer sentiment. A majority of respondents in a survey by the University of Michigan expect unemployment to rise in the coming year. Despite a weaker job reading, Wall Street stocks ended Thursday at fresh record highs. On the contrary, AI revenue versus returns worries hit Oracle stock. A historic slide in Oracle shares sent its co-founder Larry Ellison's net worth plunging by about $25 billion. Ellison's paper losses come as he has committed to backstopping his son David's $108 billion hostile offer for Warner Brothers Discovery. Even after Thursday's slide, Ellison's Oracle stake is still worth some $203 billion, and he's still about $95 billion wealthier than he was a year ago. Across the Atlantic, Russia's oil revenues are starting to dry up, and faster than anyone expected. The Ukraine war and Western sanctions are starting to cut off Moscow's much-needed funding for its military machinery running. The latest data shows Russia's export revenues plunging to their lowest monthly level since the Ukraine invasion began in 2022. Last month, Moscow earned just $11 billion from oil exports. Ukrainian strikes on Russia's sanctions-dodging shadow fleet have also been hurt. Those attacks have halved Russia's Black Sea seaborne exports, and the financial strain is starting to show up clearly in Moscow's widening budget deficit. To plug the hole, the Kremlin is preparing tax hike for both consumers and businesses next year. Well, that's a wrap from the world of business. Now, for all the tech updates, it's over to you, Miraj.
Thank you, Adya. Now, Walt Disney is investing $1 billion in OpenAI in a landmark deal that will let the startup use characters from Star Wars, Pixar and Marvel in its Sora AI video generator. Under the licensing agreement, Sora and GPT will start generating videos featuring Disney icons like Mickey Mouse, Cinderella and Mufasa from early next year, though talent likenesses and voices are not included. Disney CEO Bob Iger said the collaboration will help expand Disney's storytelling thoughtfully and responsibly using generative AI. OpenAI has also launched its 5.2 artificial intelligence model after Sam Altman reportedly issued an internal code red in early December, pausing non-core projects and redirecting teams to accelerate development in response to Google's Gemini 3.0. Now, according to the company, GPT 5.2 comes with improvements in general intelligence, coding and long context understanding. The new model is expected to bring even more economic value for users. OpenAI says the model is better at creating spreadsheets, building presentations and handling complex multi-step projects. Finally, Google DeepMind, the tech giant's AI unit, has signed an agreement with the UK government to build its first ever automated laboratory in the country for identifying transformative new materials. According to the company, the new lab will be set up in 2026 and will be built from the ground up. Its operations will be fully integrated with Gemini 3.0. Now, the new lab will employ a multidisciplinary team of researchers and world-class robotics to synthesize and characterize hundreds of materials per day. That's all we have for you from tech. Now for sports, it's over to my colleague Vidur.
Well, thanks a lot, Miraj. Let's stack all the sporting stories at this hour. Indian wrestler Vinesh Phogat has decided to come out of retirement and will now compete in the Los Angeles 2028 Olympics. Phogat made history by becoming the first Indian female wrestler to reach an Olympic gold medal bout. However, she was disqualified at the 2024 Paris Games after weighing just 100 grams over the permissible limit during the morning weigh-in ahead of the final. Although she appealed the decision at the Court of Arbitration for Sport, the ruling remained unchanged. Moving on, FIFA is facing a huge backlash over ticket prices at the 2026 World Cup. The cheapest ticket for the final costs over $4,000. A football supporters group in Europe has called it a monumental betrayal to the fans. FIFA's dynamic pricing for the World Cup has drawn a lot of criticism, but these tickets are not part of that model. They are part of FIFA's allocation of 8% of tickets to national associations for games involving their teams to sell to their most loyal fans. These are participating member associations allocation or PME allocation. It is designed to be made available for fans who attend the most matches during the tournament, so they are sold at fixed prices. In cricket, Indian opener Vaibhav Suryavanshi scored a mammoth 171 against UAE in the opening match of the Under-19 Asia Cup in Dubai. The left-handed opening batter reached his 100 in just 56 balls, hitting 5 fours and 9 sixes. The 14-year-old finished on 171 from 95 balls before being dismissed. He fell just 6 runs short of Ambati Rayudu's youth ODI record for India of 177 set in 2002. This was his second youth ODI century after scoring 143 against England in July this year. And finally, Mohammed bin Sulayem is all set to be re-elected as the FIA president. Swiss national Laura Villars had planned to run in the election, as did American and former FIA steward Tim Meyer, but both failed to meet the election regulations, leaving Ben Sulayem as the only eligible candidate. Ben Sulayem succeeded Frenchman Jean Todt as FIA president at the end of 2021, and his time at the helm of FIA has been marred by controversy. FIA is responsible for organizing the Formula One World Championship as well as the World Rally Championship. That's all from the world of sport. It's back to you, Jyotsna.
Thank you so much, Miraj. Of course, Vidur, Miraj, and Adya for bringing us all the updates from sports, tech, and business. Well, that we call a wrap to this bulletin. But don't go anywhere. News and updates will follow on the other side. You're watching WION World is Fun. Stay tuned.